Oh, I think we're going to go to Teresa Mannion, who's standing by elsewhere in the city. Teresa?
Yes, Brian, I'm here at the PorterShed Business and Innovation Centre, which is just off Eyre Square in Galway City. As you can see, dozens of entrepreneurs and startups who have been looking for tax breaks and incentives in Budget 2018. People like my first interviewee, Anna Downs. Anna is a digital startup director and a mother of three. Anna, has Budget 2018 delivered anything of good news for you?
Well, there hasn't been a lot of measures for startups, but one thing that we are happy to see is the KEEP programme that's been announced today. So it's the Key Employee Engagement Programme. And for startups like our own, we have a video marketing startup here in Galway. To be able to attract and retain really good quality employees, we are able to offer them a share option scheme. And what's been announced today is that the tax relief on that has been reduced from the income tax rate to the capital gains tax rate. So that's positive.
Was that unexpected?
Yeah, I think we were pleased to see it. It wasn't. It's a new measure. The KEEP scheme, obviously, share option scheme has been around for a while, but this new reduction is definitely valuable.
So a good boost for startups. Can you put on your mother of three hat for a moment? Was this a family-friendly budget?
Yeah, there's certainly some good measures brought in today. I think we're particularly pleased to see the ratio, the student-teacher ratio, reduced to 26, and obviously 1,300 new teachers is always to be welcomed. So yeah, there's good measures in that too.
Anna Downs, thank you very much. I'm joined next by a carer and a pensioner. They're here in the PorterShed staging an art exhibition with the Galway Art Club. I've caught up with them. Mary Keneally, Joe O'Donnell, how are you doing? €5. No surprises there. We all knew you were getting €5 in this budget.
Yes, we did, but it's not going to make much difference. €5, a cup of coffee and bun or a pint of Guinness. So it doesn't make any real difference. It's a sop, really. It looks like we're getting something, but it amounts to very, very little in the long run. It would be better off nearly to give it to the homeless or somebody like this, really.
Mary, you care for your pensioner mother.
Yes.
And has she been given good news in this budget?
€5 a week. It's less than 80 cents a day. I don't think so. It doesn't cut right with people. €5 a week, as Joe said, they might as well give it to people, homeless people, or to better use.
What about the Christmas budget, 85%?
Yeah, it's not good enough, 85%. It's an insult to the old people of this country. They've paid their taxes and now they should be returned with the government. 85% as a Christmas box is not good enough.
But it's gone up rather than down. Surely that's better than...
It has, but baby steps again.
What about yourself, Joe? You still feel overall discontentment with the €5?
Well, I don't think it makes any real difference. €5 is not going to make any difference to anybody, really. It's spread out over a year. It's not paid until sometime next year. It's a delayed payment. It's not really very much.
So, dissatisfaction in this camp. Okay, well, thank you for talking to me. Galway City has recently been named the most multicultural city in the country. And my next interviewee is a German software engineer. He's father of two, mortgage holder, living in Galway for more than a decade. Alex Schutz, how are you?
Hello, I'm good, thank you.
Now, you pay the high tax rate. You're a high earner. Does it matter much to you the extra few euro you're taking home in your salary?
As anybody who receives a little boost, I'm pleased to see that. But sure, nobody likes the taxman, and it's good to have a little bit of extra room here. But it's especially also good to see that the USC has come down in the lower bands. I'm sure that is a good break for some people and good news for other people. So overall, I'm pleased, yeah.
And you're a father. You like services being delivered for your high taxes, better schools, better health, roads.
Yeah, and that's it has to come out of somewhere. So as a kind of contributor at the higher end of the middle income bracket, I'm happy to make that contribution. So.
Alex, I also couldn't help noticing that you are one of a new breed of worker who stands rather than sits at his desk. So that means you're into your health and fitness. Do you welcome the sugar tax announced in today's budget?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Like, I'm pretty sure some people would say that's like a state overreach or like nanny state, but like given that there's numerous studies now that give evidence that sugar is related to increased health risks. I'm glad that some steps are taken into the right direction here, and I'm sure we can see outcomes there in a number of years to like reduce obesity or like health spending, and it's just not worth taking these unnecessary risks.
Are you in Galway for the long haul?
Well, I'm here now 11 years. I have family here and home, so yeah, it's looking like I have roots here now, so it's a great city to be in.
Okay. Alex Schutz, thank you very much for joining us. Well, business in Galway City has been experiencing a bit of a revival lately after a very rough patch. And people like coffee owners and coffee shop owners and pop-up food stores are the beneficiaries of that little bounce in the economy. People like Cathal Connolly. Cathal, you deliver the food on a regular basis to the PorterShed and other business outlets around the city.
That's right, Teresa. Yeah, my wife and I, we run Grind Coffee and Food Hub on Merchants Road, just around the corner here from the PorterShed. We're in business now 15 months and we're very happy with the way the business is growing.
And Budget 2018, did it deliver for you today?
I did, yeah. I think it was fair. The universal social charges come down a bit. There's a bit of a tax credit for self-employed sole traders. That'll help a bit. But the biggest thing in our type of business is the retention of the 9% VAT rate. It's just allowed us to grow the business well this year. Another aspect of the business we do as well is a takeaway trade, and like this catering for the other businesses in the locality. So it's commercially viable at 9%, and we're very happy that it's staying that way.
Briefly, you're a daddy of 5, ranging in ages from 2 to 18. Family-friendly budget?
Well, I think so, yeah. Our youngest lad, Kieran, is 2, so looking forward to a bit of childcare assistance with that shortly.
Okay, there was good news on that front, all right.
Yeah.
So there you have it, overall from this broad cross-section of people. The message is everybody is slightly better off in this budget. No surprises, no giveaways, more or less a balancing act. Back to you now in the studio, Brian.
Indeed for that, Teresa. Well, let's get more political reaction.